We are so excited, really beyond excited. One of your top requested artists week over week, Mr. Zhang. Thanks for coming by, man.
Yeah, very exciting.
It's really important to note, if you're a fan watching this that doesn't know, Lei co-wrote and co-produced every single song on Lit, the new album, both part 1 and part 2. Why was that so important to you, Lei, as an artist?
I'm a producer too, so I like to keep working on my craft. I have a story to tell, so I want to make sure it is told right.
Yeah. And Lei, there's a lot going on this album with the co-writing, the co-producing, but also if you take a step back and listen to it, you're really bridging two cultures and two sounds on this project. What was that like, and is that challenging at all?
Challenging. So you have to decide what you put in and what you keep out. So I want to make sure you hear enough of both cultures and sounds. It is important that the Chinese instruments can be heard.
Nice.
It is a good challenge.
Now, Lei, you worked with two specific producers on this project. I want to start with Scott Storch, who's just an absolute legend in the music game. What was it like working with Scott?
Working with Scott was great. I learned a lot from him. I showed him the traditional Chinese instruments. I was playing my Chinese flute, and we were experimenting. So it was fun for me. He is the legendary.
You also work with Murda Beats. How did you and Murda first link up?
So I know Murda did a lot of hip hop. He worked with people like the Migos, Cardi B, and Travis Scott. I heard his beats and I really like them. So they are hard and cool.
Yeah, it came out great. Sounds fantastic. Can you explain the meaning behind lit? Because people might think it's just a word, and stateside will think you're getting lit or something on this album. But it has a deep meaning and it's really cool. Can you explain it?
The Chinese name of the sound is Lian, so which means lotus in English. Lian sound a lot like lit, so that's why I called it lit. You guys know the lotus grows out from the mud. It comes from nothing and becomes something beautiful. That is what I want to say about my career. Yeah. So I started from nothing to where I am now. So it is reminding people, including myself, to chase your dream. Just focus on yourself and your goals. Try to be the best that you can.
Now, Lei, there's a great responsibility, I feel like, on your shoulders because you're such an icon in your home country of China. You take your music and you share it all around the globe. How does it feel to pave the way for other Chinese musicians?
I just want everybody to know that China has a great artist too. So that we are about peace, love, and respecting other cultures.
Absolutely. All right, Lei, you hang tight. We got more with Lei Zhang coming up. Of course, the new album, Lit, is available everywhere. Hopefully you're streaming. Cool, we're back with Lei Zhang. You're watching the Friday live stream, and this is a fan-requested show. So here we go. Social questions from Instagram and Twitter. And we're going to kick it to Instagram first with @Genia910, who says, Lei, do you have plans for a world tour when pandemic ends? We would love to see you in Europe.
I really hope I can have a world tour. So my goal is always to meet all of my fans around the world. I also would love to see Europe and see what the music is like there.
All right, let's go over to Twitter now. This comes from @88zings, I believe is how you say the username. What was the inspiration behind Lit, and what are your goals for this album, and how do you rest between such tough schedules?
Lit is an album that talks about my life. So a lot of sounds come from life experience and feelings that I have had. So I want to share Chinese culture with the world, let people know more about the Chinese artist and Chinese music. Yes, my schedule is busy, but I really rest when I can. I'm glad that I can do it.
Yeah. All right, one more, Lei. @ZYXArchive is asking, Lei has been experimenting a lot with his music. Each release has a different style. Where does he take inspiration from, and which singers from anywhere in the world would he like to collaborate with?
I get inspiration from smart things in life, so I like looking around in my environment and something will give me an idea. So once I have the idea, I try to make a beat as quickly as possible. So I would love to collaboration with any R&B, hip hop, or Latin artist. Yeah.
Very cool. We're about to get into really one of the top requested videos each and every week on the show, which is yours, Lit. Can you give us any sort of behind the scenes stories or anything that happened on the set or how the video came to be before we get into it?
So for me, I think it's a very hard to do and very amazing music video. I work with a lot of good director. We chose a famous place where a lot of Chinese historical dramas are filmed. They were over 100 extras. Then had to do Naruto art move, which was very new to me, but it was cool. We filmed the music video in December, so it was really cold, but everyone on set worked really hard. So without them, we can not make this happen.
It looks like a movie, like a feature film. I mean, it's really, it's a beautiful, beautiful clip. So let's get into Lit together. Leia's gonna watch it with us. And everybody in the chat right now on YouTube, I want you to drop as many fire emojis as you can muster up with your thumbs or your fingers if you're on a laptop for Lit. And let's just have a party together. Leia, thank you again. Here it is, Lit by Lei Zhang.